What's good? The San Francisco 49ers. Man, it is a rough time to be a bird. If you are a bird, you better fly as far away as you can away from the San Francisco 49ers because it's just personal right now with bird teams. It's just personal. I don't know what else to tell you. What's good to all the SDS? Shout out the Sourdough Squad. What's good, everybody? The San Francisco 49ers come away with a big win, 28-16. The San Francisco 49ers beat the Birds. Clean sweep. Get out your brooms. The San Francisco 49ers just swept the Seattle Seahawks for the second year in a row. Night, night, Seattle. Feels bad, man, for Seattle Seahawks. Feels bad for DK Metcalf. My heart goes out to DK. I know he's struggling. I know he's going through it right now because he is owned by the San Francisco 49ers, and there's nothing he can do about it. My apologies to you, DK Metcalf. Hopefully, hopefully one of these days throughout your career you'll come out on the right side against the San Francisco 49ers. But it's not today. I know you guys saw the big scuffle that went down at the end of the game. Dude, this game was a vibe. I'm not going to lie. Energy from start to finish was absolutely phenomenal. Man, when I got into the stadium today, you could just feel it. You could just feel the energy from the fan base. I mean, we haven't had a game here in Levi Stadium for what a better part of a month almost. So we were ready, and the players were ready. Started hot right out the gate. You had Christian McCaffrey almost take it to the house. And then you had Jordan Mason come through with a big touchdown. San Francisco 49ers started off hot. Now, they were able to score on their first opening drive. Drew Lock, shout out to Drew. Drew looked more than serviceable. I would say Drew looked kind of like your bottom half starting quarterback, but still he looked like a capable starter. And, he made some good throws. And, had the 49ers kind of, having to play honest. So he did a good job, I thought, for the most part. But the defensive line really came after him towards the end of the game, and it was really hard for him to do much of anything. Once Chase Young, once Bosa started to heat up a little bit, um, you could tell it was just starting to spiral for them a little bit. But man, I'm gonna hop right into it. Can we talk about MV Purdy? MVP Purdy? That boy is balling right now. Um, Brock is exceeding expectations, and that's saying a lot for me, considering I am a Brock Purdy believer. I've been a Brock Purdy guy since day one. Since he entered the game against the Dolphins, you could see that what Purdy had was different. And he's just continuing to improve and get better. And I mean, you talk about some big time throws. His throw to Debo Samuel drops it right in the bucket. Well, I think it was like almost 50 air yards. Um, Absolute dime. And then the one to George Kittle, dime. Brock's, and the only interception that he had, it was on like a miscommunication between him and BA. Looked like BA sat it down in the zone. It looked like from the angle I had, Brock was expecting him to continue moving across, and they just weren't on the same page. The ball got tipped, got picked. Um, so man, Brock is balling. He is absolutely balling. He's not the only one, and we'll get to the other players on the day. But Brock Purdy, man, I've got so much faith with Brock Purdy under center. It's unbelievable. I don't even know what this feels like, guys. I don't know what this feels like. And again, I talk about it all the time. I'm really not trying to make comparisons to previous quarterbacks or, compare, contrast. But I've never felt this comfortable with a quarterback under center for the San Francisco 49ers. And he's a second year quarterback, man. Second year quarterback. We know about all the injury stuff that he dealt with this offseason. Brock's the man. It's just like I got one eye on his press conference right now. Dude looks like he's, I don't know, rocking a fit like my grandpa would wear. Like, shout out to Brock, man. Like, he's him, and not in, like the social media way of he's him. He's just himself. Like, for a kid to be that young and that like locked in, that secure with himself, um, it's pretty special, man. Like, and he's just going out here making defenses pay. Um, Brock really is out here playing at a crazy level right now. I haven't even seen the stats yet. I'm over here multitasking like a mother. Who's got his stats? Who's got Brock Purdy's stats? Drop Brock Purdy's stats from this game in the chat. I want to see it. I honestly haven't even seen it yet. I've been running around like crazy. If you got his stat line, drop it. I'll pull it up on the screen so that we can look at it. But Brock really is playing at an extremely high level. Boom. Over 70% completion, 368 yards. Woo! 2 touchdowns and an interception. Let's go. 122 QBR. Hey, Brock's that guy, pal. Brock's that guy. So very happy with his performance and everything that we got cooking. I did see we got some injury concerns. Uh, Ward dealing with a groin. I did hear Kyle Shanahan mention it and say that it was kind of non-committal on on Ward's injury in regards to kind of defining what it is. So that's definitely going to be something that we're going to have to monitor. Hargrave was dealing with an injury. Obviously, we know that the 49ers are already without Eric Armstead. So we'll figure out what's going down with Charvarius Ward. Obviously, if he can't go, it's Ambry Thomas, Diamador Lenore, and likely Isaiah Oliver are going to be your top three cornerbacks at that point. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what comes of the injury. Hopefully, nothing crazy. Same thing with Hargrave. I think offensively, everyone stayed pretty healthy. Defense is getting a little nicked up. I saw Oren Burks had an injury as well. So it doesn't sound like we had anything like overly serious, but I think Ward's is the biggest one just because we know how important Charvarius is to the 49ers defense success moving forward. So we'll see what that looks like. Obviously, the hope is everyone's healthy to go at minimum by the Ravens game. I think if we have to play with some different players versus the Cardinals, I think we would be able to manage that. But we'll see. We'll see what's going down with the injuries. See how serious they are. Hopefully, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Let's talk. Who else do we want to talk about? Let's talk about Debo Samuel. Can we talk about Debo? Debo went crazy today. Debo just the energy that Debo's playing with on a completely different level right now. Touchdown through the air, obviously the one that we talked about from Brock Purdy already, and then he had the rushing touchdown, which was almost a reception touchdown. He just got stopped a little bit short. But Debo, man, this is like it's not only is it like vintage Debo Samuel, but it's almost like Debo Samuel, vintage Debo Samuel plus a little juice. Debo's playing fantastically, man. I can't say enough good things about his energy and what he brings to the table. Feels like the offense is feeding off his energy. That's why he wears the captain's patch. Debo really is playing phenomenally right now. Um, but man, he looks great, dude. And it's good to see Debo win on a deep ball too, because everyone calls him a running back, but he's not looking like a running back out there. He's looking like that guy. So Debo last 2 games has been going insane, man. Absolutely insane. And it's been fantastic to see. 100% Debo's out here snatching chains. Christian McCaffrey, dude, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Mason touchdown. 49ers offense looks unstoppable. And they scored 28 points, right? But they could have scored more. They could have scored more. Obviously, Ayuk had that fumble. He just didn't feel the guy coming off up his right back side. So they could have scored more. This definitely could have been a 30-point game. Um, so offense looking good. I want to shout out Javon Kinlaw. Javon Kinlaw made a couple plays today. Javon Kinlaw looks good, man. The more snaps he's getting, he's out there. He's a problem in the run game. He's getting after dudes. Javon Kinlaw's playing his tail off. Diamador Lenore's playing his tail off. Jair Brown. We talk about Jair Brown. Jair Brown looks the part. He had a phenomenal tackle where I think he drew. I think it was DK Metcalf where he was either DK or no, it was a tight end. He just obliterated the tight end. Then he had the interception. Jair Brown's really, really showing out, man. Um, so right now, you know, we'll see what happens with the cornerback position. Obviously, we know Isaiah Oliver, he can play. I know he got kind of bumped out of the rotation, but I think the secondary is going to be all right. Diamador is playing really well. The fact that Jair's coming in and playing as well as he is a huge sign for this team moving forward. Um, Obviously, you don't want to get too many injuries on the interior of the defensive line because then, the 49ers could potentially be looking at a starting D line of Javon Kinlaw and Kevin Givens. But to be honest, those two guys are good enough um, to play heavy snaps to begin with. So I'm liking it. Caleb says 527 yards of total offense, 19 first downs, 6 of 11 on third down. Um, the biggest thing, the biggest thing that I was upset about of this entire game is Mitch Wishnowsky not getting his fake punt. That's my biggest issue. Uh, Now they called the penalty on Ronnie Bell. I don't fault Ronnie too much on that one. You could tell he was falling when he kind of went to the ground and got the dude tripped up, and they called the flag on him for a low block. But shout out to Mitch. Man, I was hyped off that Mitch Wishnowsky fake punt. I'm not going to lie. It's been a while since we've seen the 49ers kind of bust out uh, a fake punt. And I don't even know if it was intentional. I kind of heard Kyle talking about it. It sounds like it was just something that Mitch saw. But man, I was looking for I was looking forward to that one. I was hyped. Um, but unfortunately, they got the offsetting penalty, and so they reset and just punted away. Um, but let's do a poll for the chat. Um, Tell me how confident you are in the San Francisco 49ers after this win against the Seattle Seahawks, 0 through 100, 100 being the most confident you can be. How confident are you in this team after these consecutive wins, the way they dominated the Eagles, and now they come back home, take care of the San Francisco 49ers? What is your confidence level? Are you on one? Are you a 0? Are you on 100? I see a lot of hundreds. Ooh, I see 110. I see 1,000, 90. Man, I'm really confident in this team, man. Wait, we got a signing. I got all my notifications on my phone turned off, so now I got to look through my notifications. Hold on one sec. I did see something where Jason Verrett is here. He was like in the locker room, I think. So I don't think there's any signing. This is way too soon after a game. But I did see something that Jason Verrett was actually in the locker room. So that's cool. But my goodness, what a day. I mean, to be fair, Jason Verrett probably will play or will get the call if Charvarius Ward does go down for an extended period of time. Jason Verrett did sign. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, dang. He did. Oh, I did not even see that. I'm over here doing too much. I didn't even see it. Well, just like that. There you go. San Francisco 49ers have a backup plan. Shout out to the chat. See, this is how I know I need to start bringing more people on to help me. When I'm missing players getting signed after a game, that's how you know I'm doing too much. That's how you know. But that's a great signing. That's phenomenal. All right, all right. I'm hella late, but I'm gonna post it anyways. 49ers have signed cornerback Jason Verrett to the practice squad per Matt Mayoko about 400 hours after it was announced. All right. So we picked up Jason Verrett. So that helps potentially if there is any kind of lingering issue with um, with Ward. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm about 5 hours late, but the 49ers did sign Jason Verrett, so that's cool. All right. All right. All right. All right. Bro, the Chiefs lost? Sheesh. The 49ers signed Jason Verrett. That's cool. That is cool. All right, there we go. I was wondering when that was going to go down. Um, and it happened, and I missed it. Uh, so, anything else we need to talk about? What haven't I talked about yet? Anything else? I need to get cut up, though. That's for show, for show. Lions lost. Ooh. Dallas. Oh, man. Let's go, Dallas. Let's go. Niners signed Ertz and Sue. Nice. All right, guys. I'm gonna head home now. And honestly, it's go Cowboys. I don't even care. I don't care because it helps us. So go Cowboys. Beat the Eagles. Help us get that 1 seed. That's number one priority. Numero uno. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. We'll vibe out Victory Monday tomorrow. Peace.